ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. Today's topic is about a new trending kind of video that I've been noticing lately involving gaming. And that topic is the hate train videos. Now, basically, this isn't taking shots at anyone, but this is something that I'm noticing. People will look at a trailer, not look at gameplay, and then start basing what the game is supposed to be like according to the trailer. Now, there is nothing wrong with reviewing a trailer and coming up with some form of judgment about what you expect from the game. But when you look at a trailer and you believe that that's what the game is supposed to be like, then it really throws you off, because what people fail to realize is trailers are made to look good. What do I mean by this? Well, a trailer is 9 times out of 10 gonna have a lot more funding than some of these freaking games do in development. They are made to show off, to get your interest at heart, to get your best interest at heart. Meaning, okay, I'm gonna put the trailer in, like, 1080p, even though the game's probably gonna be in 720p. Hey, in the trailer, you're gonna have all these cool looking effects that are polished and just absolutely gorgeous, but in the game, it's gonna look totally different. And people judge the trailer and say, well, that's what the game's gonna be like. And then you get this group of people that look at the trailer and just say, this game is absolute garbage, blah, 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 blah. Because then there are some times where the trailer didn't get as much funding as some of these other mainstream games do on their trailers. So then they say, well, the trailer was trash, so the game's gonna automatically be bad. This type of video really infuriates me, because it's the most backwards thing ever. Instead of someone actually judging the gameplay, they judge a trailer or teaser and assume what the game is going to be like. Now, someone's probably like, oh, but TCD, you basically said the same thing in your little Black Ops Battle Royale video. That's true, but when a game has a reputation of doing that crap, then I believe you are in a perfectly fine position to judge. But if a game is not normally doing that crap, what the heck are you saying the game's gonna be bad for? Like, you don't even know the company yet, and you're saying the game's gonna be bad. That is what infuriates me. And now, that's just the kind of videos that trend. It's either some bullcrap microtransaction video with loot crates and bullcrap, or you've got some guy who doesn't really know anything about the game saying what the game is gonna be like before he's even touched a controller. And people give that crap millions of views, and they say, well, the game is genuinely bad. And I'm not gonna deny that sometimes people like that are right. Sometimes people like that are right. Because I'll tell you what's shocking is that they judge a trailer more than they judge the gameplay. Like, sometimes the trailer sucks, and then they touch, like, the gameplay, like a beta, an early release of it, and they're like, well, it'll get fixed. I'm like, wait, what? You just said the trailer was bad, so the gameplay is automatically bad, which is what they don't say, but that's basically what they're getting at in their video. Then you touch the beta, and you're like, but it's a beta, so it's gonna get fixed. What sense does that make? You just admitted to your whole freaking ideal of freaking watching a trailer and coming with a conclusion to being absolutely hypocritical. The trailer sucks, so the game's gonna be bad. Gets early access. Oh, but it's a beta, so they'll fix the game. You see how stupid that is? That's just sad. That is just genuinely sad. And the worst part is, a lot of times, they're so, I guess, focused on the trailer that when they do get their hands on some gameplay, they're just so driven by their hate for that trailer that they don't actually look at the game and say, well, are there any good mechanics? I'm not saying, like, say that there's nothing wrong with the game, but they make it seem like there is basically no redeeming qualities. No redeeming qualities. I feel like that's a pretty poor way of looking at it, because believe it or not, even these games that a lot of people freaking hate, a developer put their time and effort into that thing. At the end of the day, like I said in a previous video, management is going to decide what the game is going to be, not the devs. Like, a lot of people say, oh, but it's the devs, it's the devs, it's the devs. No, it's not the devs, it's management. If a dev does something without a management say so, they get screwed. It's just that simple. They get screwed. So it's management that will decide whether the game is good or bad. So this new genre of video, I don't know where it came from. I'm guessing that 9 times out of 10 it just started picking up speed after, like, most of these games just had, like, a poor release. I guess, like, it was a rushed release and things like that. And, you know, people just love to hate on stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if, like, that's how all this came to happen. I really wouldn't. But the point is, you really shouldn't be judging the dang thing before you have any experience with it. You did not touch it at all. Pause. Yet you're saying the game's already gonna be bad. Like, that's what like makes me the most infuriated about that thing, because it's like you're telling me that without any experience and judging a trailer that was 9 times out of 10 more funded than the actual game, the game is already bad. Like, that's you can't deny that that's pretty stupid. A game is not going to be determined by its trailer. And then there's the fact that the gameplay sometimes, like, the game can look like absolute crap, but the gameplay itself can be pretty freaking good. Like, we are in a freaking, I guess, generation as gamers to where if it's not in 720 or 1080, 60 FPS, then the game is absolute crap. Screw what the mechanics are like. If that game is not in the highest quality as it is as possible, then the game is crap. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard of, because these games are only just now getting to that level to where they can just kind of casually be in 1080 and 720. Because if you go back literally maybe 5 years, or even, no, way more than that as well, because what am I talking about? Because gaming's been around for decades. If you go back simply 5 years, though, that crap was not in any way, shape, or form 1080, 720. Like, that crap was in, I don't even know how much. It looked like it was in, like, maybe 144p. And maybe, like, 20 frames a second. I don't know. If even that. But those were the freaking games that evolved into what gaming is now. And you mean to tell me that a game has to have good graphics and good visuals in order to be good? What happened to a game's good mechanics? What happened to actually praising the devs for what they got right? Now it's just, oh, he got this wrong. So they obviously don't know anything about designing a game. And it's like these people who hate on it, like most of the time they have literally no experience with actual development. And I'm not gonna say, oh, but you have to in order to judge it. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you're claiming that it's so bad, yet you have no idea what management told them. You have no idea what management said. Maybe they wanted to, and then management said, well, that might be a bit more costly to make. You will be shocked at some of the reasons why your games look the way that they do, if they're bad or good. Because sometimes some people don't even want some of the things that people love in them. They said, well, that didn't really go according to what I really wanted, but they just said do it anyway. That's the truth. People don't understand that. They're just blindly hating on games nowadays, and it's really stupid. What happened to actually getting your hands on the controller, playing the game, and seeing what it had to offer? Now it's just play it. Well, if you do play it, it's like play it for like 10 minutes and just go on a huge rant about how bad the game is. You experience a freaking game for 10 minutes and you're already like, this game is absolute garbage. And don't get me wrong, because there are games that are like that. I'm not denying that. There are plenty games that are like that. Do not get me wrong. But when you are basically making every game out to be similar to that, that's where I have a problem with it. But that's pretty much all I had to say on that topic. Like, it's really infuriating me nowadays to see that people are just willing to judge something before they even have any experience with it. It's really, really infuriating. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. What do you think about these new genre videos where hating on a game without experience is, I don't know, the new fidget spinners? That kind of video is really trending right now. Rate the video what you think it deserves. Tell me what you want to see in the comments below, and I will see all of you in the next video. Take care.